Hey everybody, welcome to another close-up with the Bru Kittens. This is the bathroom they've been living in over there, but we've been letting them out if they are supervised into this bedroom so that they can explore a little bit and have some fun. That box I'm going to have to throw away because they made a little bit of a mess on it. But they found it again and now apparently it's the best thing ever. They are still a little unsure of their surroundings, but they're doing okay. When I say they made a little mess, it's because they are being dewormed right now. So yesterday, I took these 5 to the vet, and they were snap tested, and they are negative for FIV and feline leukemia, which is awesome. That's why we're letting them out into the room now, because we know that they're negative for those. They are also free of fleas because of the flea baths Perry and I gave them, and thank you to Mr. A from Kitten Academy for the tip to use 1 tiny drop of Revolution on these guys to get rid of their fleas, because that worked perfectly and they are completely flea free. And then the vet gave them Strongid, or however you pronounce that, to get rid of all their little worms. And so we're having some issues with poop because of the deworming. So please forgive me if you see messes. I just noticed there's a mess over there. I'm going to try to avoid it. Oh, are you being hissy, Cheese? Are you being hissy, Princess Cheese? Yeah, I see there's a little mess by the litter box over there, and of course that's where most of the kittens are. But that's okay. Yeah, so again, this is Cheese. You can tell it's Cheese because she has a little bit of white on her lip. She is our only girl. I just saw that a kitten has a little mess on the back of his leg. I'm going to have to clean him up. She's our only girl, and you can see she's still a little bit hissy. Over here we have Mac. He's the other Tux, and he's still a bit hissy too. He found the mess by the litter box. And so those two are still a little bit hissy, but usually they just hiss once and then let us pet them. Right now, Cheese is a little extra hissy. I think she doesn't really like the camera. No paparazzi. Kittens, why do you have to go be by your litter box where there's messes? Where's little Frankie? So Frankie is the tabby cat. We're going to stay on Cheese right now. Frankie's over there somewhere. I gave them a cat tree that you can see there by the toilet because I noticed they were scratching the cat tree that we have out here in the room, so they're already learning how to scratch, and that's awesome. Already learning how to cat. And so there's over by that cat tree. I was saying that Frankie is the tabby, and Frankie has never really been very hissy. So he's all tame, and he actually started purring yesterday. So we got that milestone taken care of. He's purred when I picked him up and cuddled him yesterday, and then he did again a little bit today. And then one of the black ones, Ketchup, he is still a little bit hissy, but he, for the most part, is not anymore. So I would say that Ketchup is pretty tamed by now. Let's see if I can avoid showing you mess while finding other kittens besides Cheese. Oh yes, you're gonna hiss at me, Cheese? Here we go. There's little Frankie. Now Beans is the other black one, and Beans is probably our hardest one so far. So he's still very, very hissy and very, very scared. But he's playing with the other cats with us in the room and eating and everything, so I'm sure he'll come around. Mac's down here too. Mac and Frankie. And so they're all doing really, really well. And they already look bigger. I've only had them since Wednesday night, and it's Saturday afternoon. And they're already looking bigger. I do have a scale that I ordered so we can track their weights. Oh, you're going to hiss at me, Mac? So we can track their weights. So we'll do that as well. You may wonder, okay, I'm going to come over by the litter box. There's no mess in the litter box. It's outside the litter box, of course. So here are 2 black ones, our little panthers. They're actually kind of more brown, dark brown. Oh, there is some mess there. Oh, well. Kittens make messes. And you may be wondering how I tell them apart. Well, I discovered that Beans on his right arm, his right paw, has some little white furs. And so, but based on that and on his little bit of a frightened personality, I can tell Beans and Ketchup apart. Guys, I have this whole room over here open and it doesn't have messes in it. These guys are very messy. They trap litter absolutely everywhere. Let me see if I can get one of them out with this ball. Oh, sorry about that. You guys are not making this very successful for me. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the mess, you guys. I've cleaned in here 3 times already today, but again, we're having some poop issues, so that's the problem. But they're gonna be just fine. It's just because they're being dewormed. It's actually good that they're getting all of that out. And believe me, I cleaned in here right before I tried to do this video, but they made a mess in the meantime because there's 5 of them and they can make messes as often as they please. Oh, who just came out? Mac, are you coming out? You want to be featured? Yes, so he's not liking this right now. He doesn't like me very much yet, but he's gonna come around. Yeah, he's growling in the corner there. But these guys, I think he's just unsure because I have the phone out. He's not really understanding and I took their box away. But these guys I can sit in the room here or just outside of it and they will play. All 5 of them will run around and play and just have a great time doing all of that. Yeah, here he goes trying to play behind the door. You want to play? You want to play? Where are you? You get the fingers? There you go. Get the little fingers. Come on, Mac. Show them. Show them how you play. He's still hissing at me and everything, but he hisses at his siblings too. So I think it's part of play. Sometimes it's scared, sometimes it's play. Kittens, will you come out here? Let's see. What was that cry for? So yeah, these guys, they're eating well too. I make sure that they eat. I have both wet food and dry food out for them. And what I do usually when I give them new wet food is I put them in front of the wet food and make sure each of them eats. Frankie there, the tabby, does not like wet food, or at least what I'm providing, but he will eat dry food in front of me, and he drinks a ton of water. Oh, look, he's playing with the dragon wing. Oh, you're just the best, Frankie. Look at you. Dragon Maker will love that. Oh, I'm sorry for the litter everywhere. Again, these kids just track it everywhere. I don't know how Kitten Academy does it, you guys. It's so messy all the time. No wonder DJ loved getting that broom and dustpan. Yeah, so in the future, we are planning to move into a house. And so right now we're in an apartment. I picked these guys up in my neighborhood, actually. They were all together. They were in a really easy place to grab them, and I knew I had seen them eating solid food given by my neighbor. And so I picked them up to bring them in here because I didn't want anything bad to happen to them. And so now they're safe, and they've seen a vet and all of that. But I wasn't planning on fostering yet because we just don't have the space for them. We have carpet everywhere, and with their messes, I don't want them to get out on the carpet. So they're staying in this bathroom for now. It's obviously not the ideal space, obviously not the ideal situation, but it's better than them being outside. And so I took them in, but in the future, Perry and I are in the process of trying to buy a house, And one of the rooms in that house, one of the bedrooms, will be a dedicated kitten room where we can foster full time and foster different litters of kittens. So these guys, what's going to happen with these guys is, like I said, I'm getting the scale. Tomorrow it should arrive, and I'll start weighing them regularly. And at 2 pounds, we have one of the shelters will take them at 2 pounds. So that's when they would go to that shelter if we choose to do that. Next week, I'm going to call a couple other shelters and see if they'll take them earlier, because I'm going on a business trip, and so I need these guys to be in a shelter on either June 1st or June 2nd. And so they're only going to be here for a couple weeks, and then they'll go to a shelter, they'll get fixed, and they will get adopted. And so that's not how we're going to do it in the future. In the future, we'll foster longer, we'll do more for these guys. But in the meantime, I'm doing the best I can with these 5, our lunchtime kittens, and we will do more organized fostering in the future. So that's the plan for the Bru Cats fostering. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to come back and clean up these guys later after this, but I'm going to go and we're going to look at the actual Bru Cats. So these are the Bru Kittens. Now let's go find some Bru Cats so you can see them. Yeah, so we're upstairs. The kittens are being kept upstairs. The Bru Cats have been curious about the kittens, but scared. So Haley likes to hiss at them. Oliver and Vader have peeked their heads in, but they get scared and run away as soon as a kitten moves. So they're going to take some time to get used to kittens. I don't think Jane even cares. So here's Vader. He's on our bookshelf. We have that specific spot because Vader's using it right now, but usually Haley likes to hang out up there. And so that's a spot specifically for cats. Vader, say hi to your fans. Do you even realize there's other tuxedos upstairs for you to play with if you want? Yeah. And Haley's hanging out in her most favorite spot, on the bed. You gonna give us a yawn? Oh, little lion. Oh, little lion. I didn't pet Vader on his stand-up there because he only likes getting pet in certain circumstances. And so that was not one of those times. But Haley likes to get pets, right? Yeah. Yeah, Vader would probably jump down and be all disturbed if I pet him when he's trying to sleep. Okay, I know where Jane is. I don't know where Oliver is, so I don't know if we'll get to see him. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see Oliver. He's probably under the bed. There's Janer. Hey, Jane, say hi to your fans. Yeah. You're so fluffy, Jane. You're so fluffy. Such a good Janer. Where's Oliver? Let me see if I can call him. Oliver-oo! Oliver, come say hi to your fans, Ollie. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. He doesn't often come when called unless he thinks there's food involved and it's too early for food. Oh, bye, Jane. Where are you going? Where are you going, Jane? Yeah, I think he's probably under the bed. So I think we will finish with Jane, and you can just see Ollie a different time. So thanks for watching, you guys. And keep following along. We're going to see more updates on the Bru Kittens, the lunchtime class. And for now, Jane, say goodbye. Okay. Much love. Squeeze a kitten for me.